All right, so let's get this thing started. Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning, good afternoon to all of you, and very warm welcome to Infinity 2022 to all our clients joining us from around the world. We really appreciate you guys taking time off your busy schedules to join us today. I'm super excited to be here for all the fantastic conversations we will have. Well, it's my pleasure and honor to be the moderator for Infinity 2022. My name is Bill Kiani, and I'm the head of sales and business development for UK and Ireland. Well, for those of you who have joined us for the very first time, the Infinity event is a platform for us to communicate our roadmap, share our customer successes and journeys with Xpedeon, and talk about our achievements since the preceding event back in 2020. So I've lined up for you a very fruitful and brilliant line of speakers, starting with Mr. Janak Vakharia, our group CEO. A few of our clients from around the globe will share their experiences working with the team and share their successes. Also, some of my team members will update us about the new and exciting features we have recently introduced in Xpedeon. And to make sure we are helping you as best as we can, we have a chat box to place your questions. Please feel free to drop any questions on any topics that may arise during the conversations, and our team will try to answer them during the session or shortly after. So now, without further ado, I shall hand the floor to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Janak Vakharia, our group CEO and co-founder.
A very warm welcome to our customers, soon to be customers, partners, and our staff who are joining us from across the UK, Middle East, and South Asia. We're delighted with the response that we've had this year in terms of participation. On behalf of the Xpedeon team, I thank you for taking the time out from your busy schedules to attend this event. Last year, the Xpedeon teams across geographies were working hard to hold this event in person. Travel restrictions on large gatherings, and the risks associated with holding an in-person event have constrained us from doing so. So once again, here we are in a totally online format with the hope that the next event will be held in person, and I look forward to meeting each of you then. The event was conceived as a way for us to engage with our customers, to share updates on how the Xpedeon event has grown over the years, both functionally and technologically. To share updates on our product roadmap and its evolution, and to share with you how our business is growing. In future, hopefully next year, when we hold this event in person, we will be planning sessions for our customers to actively discuss and share challenges and discuss solutions, suggest improvements and items they would like to see on our roadmap and guide our direction into the future. The ultimate objective of this event is for us to be able to get feedback from you to ensure that Xpedeon continuously evolves to address the needs of our customers to drive efficiency, transparency, and agility across the business. Since the pandemic began in early 2020, with various restrictions being in place for office working and travel, it was our immediate priority to ensure that there was minimum disruption in support to our customers. Our operations, infrastructure, and internal support teams worked tirelessly amid extensively challenging circumstances to ensure we transition to a working from home across all departments in the shortest possible timeframe. It gives me immense satisfaction and pride to state that this was achieved in under 2 months since the commencement of the pandemic, and we have been able to ensure that nearly the same level of responsiveness and turnaround times for business as usual support is available to our customers. Not only have we been able to maintain pre-lockdown and restriction support turnaround times, we have successfully managed the implementation and deployment for entirely new customers as well as implementing new modules for our existing customers in a completely remote format. During the last 2 years, our development teams delivered a huge number of enhancements, entirely new modules, and continued the research and development initiatives, notwithstanding the constraints that we faced. Our implementation teams have adapted to delivering trainings, consultancy, and project implementations in totally online formats using tools such as Teams, Zoom, Google Meet, etc. They have come up with a completely new implementation format called Remote Expedite to be able to deliver implementations online with a high level of efficiency and saving significant costs for our customers. It has indeed been a revelation for us and a discovery how a major disruptive event can actually lead to process improvement and efficiency. I am in absolutely no doubt that in your own businesses, you have also adapted, and at some level, Xpedeon has had a role to play in that adaptation. All in all, we have navigated the pandemic successfully, and we are well positioned for an extremely productive future. Over the last 18 months or so, teams, while working from home under some very challenging circumstances, have done some great work. A number of our team have joined this event today, and I take this opportunity to thank them for all their efforts. In keeping with our ethos of being extremely responsive to customers' feedback, the teams have delivered a staggering 200 plus enhancements spanning the entire Xpedeon portfolio. Some large, some small, some minor tweaks that we're sure will make a real difference to our users. Over and above these, we have had a number of major introductions aimed at saving time, improving reporting, or to incorporate functionality not previously present in Xpedeon. Let's take a look at what some of these introductions have been. We built analytical and data visualization capabilities across 144 reports and registers in Xpedeon, giving our users unparalleled ability to pivot and view information and save custom layouts. We enhanced our vendor appraisal capability to address a wide range of use cases and build powerful reporting capability around it. Advanced bank reconciliation, which my colleague will talk about, was introduced that helps automatically match bank statements with transactions to speed up the entire process. In future, we will also be supporting online bank feeds in countries where those are available. For our plant and equipment department users, we added the capability to track repairs and maintenance job sheets, planned and reactive maintenance, scheduling and tracking, and reporting on costs more accurately in respect of these. We also supported multidimensional analysis in our reporting that enables our customers to roll up and group information on custom dimensions to generate some powerful summarizations and insightful analysis. We generally release 2 additional applications within our overall application portfolio. In the last Infinity event, while presenting the roadmap, I talked about integrated planning. We have now introduced advanced planning that helps you to integrate project schedules, budgets in sync, which will give a superb level of control and accuracy in forecasts. We provided integration with a wide range of different third-party planning tools, which most users are familiar with. For example, Microsoft Project, Oracle Primavera, Power Projects, to name a few. For our customers who work on frameworks and define cost or cost plus contracts, NEC, HS2, etc., we generally released the framework contract management application as well. This gives our customers the ability to provide a high level of transparency and accuracy in generating payment applications and cost transparency to their clients. We are aware that in the UK, that a number of our customers work on large frameworks, and I'm sure that they will find this extremely useful. Within our digital transformation suite, we made a number of usability enhancements in response to customer feedback. In our e-invoicing capability, we made a number of improvements to improve the smart matching ratio that further boosts automated processing of invoices. As you can see, our teams have been incredibly busy delivering software that helps you work smarter. At the Infinity event held in December 2020, I presented the future roadmap for Xpedeon, highlighting our overall priorities and research areas. Our roadmap articulates a future where digital transformation doesn't purely exist within the organization, but a digital transformation exercise that addresses the larger ecosystem within which our customers operate. This involves working seamlessly with your partners, be they clients, subcontractors, or vendors. With the increase in adoption of building information modeling within the industry, we envisioned a framework on which we could incorporate BIM, within the core construction process and not just restricted to design and design collaboration, and further extending it together with the project planning process as well. I'm happy to report that our research has been ongoing on this activity and we have made substantial progress. We are hoping to release a beta candidate to a restricted set of customers in Q4 of our fiscal year ending March 23. This feature will provide integration with BIM 360 from Autodesk and other IFC model frameworks as well. And we can't wait to get it in front of customers. We believe it's going to make a real difference. We have also already delivered the phase 1 of integrated planning, which essentially allows you to plan, to integrate with Microsoft Project or Primavera together with your underlying assumptions in terms of cost budgets, define schedules, and track progress. And following when we release the BIM capabilities as part of our overall roadmap, we will be working towards integrating that with the planning environment and the planning and the progress tracking process as well. So that will sort of complete the loop between the two. Lastly, our customers capture a phenomenal quantity of highly granular information through Xpedeon. Our initial research on the artificial intelligence and machine learning to generate insights, signals, and trends, and using these technologies to forecast cost at completion on construction projects has been very encouraging. During the course of this year, we will be augmenting our teams in this area to begin productizing the research outcomes that we have already achieved. We will keep you posted on the progress we're making, but we certainly hope to make an initial release on this next year. While we continued the enhancement of our core product, these cutting-edge technologies, once incorporated in Xpedeon, will create unimaginable efficiencies for you and your businesses and the larger ecosystem within which you operate. Personally, I cannot wait to announce the general availability of these great capabilities coming in to the Xpedeon portfolio. In the first quarter of last year, we launched Onxpedeon Cloud SaaS platform. And this was following 18 months of extensive engineering, testing, and validation. As announced at Infinity 2020, this marks a major directional shift in our strategy. As can be seen from various industry and technical reports, more and more businesses are moving in this direction. The benefits over the long term are huge. We partnered with Google Cloud Platform to build our data centers for Onxpedeon SaaS offering. That was following an extensive evaluation of the available platforms, and we chose the best technology that will help us achieve our goals and deliver the best possible outcome for our customers. Currently, we have built data centers in the UK and India, and we will be adding additional data centers as we expand our footprint. Let me explain some of the key technical aspects without getting into too much of technical jargon again, in terms of what does this actually mean. So when we look at the overall technology landscape on which the Onxpedeon data centers have been built, we've looked at what are the needs of our customers. Essentially, they need a smooth running system, 24/7, highly available anytime, anywhere. With that as the principal understanding, we looked at, when we developed our data centers on top of Google Cloud, we ensured that a lot of these technical elements were correctly factored into the overall architecture. So the elements that go into it are high availability databases. So with a lot of failover resiliency built in. The failover resiliency resides not only within the database, but also within our application servers and presentation servers as well. One of the main things that we concentrated on was auto-scaling infrastructure. And the way we built our platforms was depending on the amount of usage that is happening, the amount of demands that are being placed on the servers, etc., within our data centers. Our infrastructure auto scales to increase capacity on demand as required to make sure that we can maintain consistent response times for the application. We also implemented a comprehensive security infrastructure around it, which is best in class. So we looked at various different technologies. We made sure that our cloud armor, as well as all of the security standards that need to be adhered to deliver cloud applications within a business space, are completely adhered to. Within the entire infrastructure, we've got a lot of resiliency within the platform itself, but we've also created extensive routines to manage automated backups, automated verification of the backups, and the entire process of traceability around that to make sure that we can maintain a high level of consistency for our customers. Over and above the technology, what does this actually mean for our customers? So how does all of this technology really translate in terms of benefits for end users who move to the Onxpedeon Cloud SaaS platform? So it's available anytime, anywhere. It doesn't really matter. It's a 24/7 access to the system. There are no installations, no servers, no hardware, nothing. Simply log in and access through supported browsers for the platform. We have maximum uptime and consistent performance monitored by our teams. So there is a lot of monitoring infrastructure in place to make sure that if there are any blips that happen along the way, there's adequate turnaround mechanisms to make sure that our customers do not feel any breakage or any pausing of their services. One of the main things that a lot of our customers worry about is, as they scale up the use of Xpedeon within their business, what's going to be the capacity? Do we need to buy additional hardware? Do we need to buy additional software? Is there any additional licensing? On the cloud platform, you can increase the usage of systems and applications without worrying about any capacity. So it just makes it that much easier for you to just scale up the use of Xpedeon within your organizations. Since it's a fully managed service, our teams take care of all of the backups, the updates, the hot fixes, everything that is administrative in nature is completely managed by our teams on the Xpedeon platform. So there's absolutely no intervention required from our users, save and except just use the system effectively. All of the core components are always kept current with the updates. So you might have heard, there's constantly more and more security updates, more and more platform updates from Microsoft, etc. Our infrastructure teams make sure that the entire platform is always kept up to date with the latest releases and bug fixes, which come in from not only from the OS level, but the database level, the security infrastructure level, etc. Those are completely managed by our team. And finally, we provide RESTful APIs. That's an upcoming feature on our cloud platform, which will enable our customers to integrate Xpedeon with any other applications that they might have or any other bespoke applications that they may write. So it gives you the extensibility to interoperate Xpedeon with any other platform. So that's a bit about a major offering that we've made, which is our Onxpedeon cloud platform. One of the things I'd like to talk about also is where we are as a business, where is our company headed, and just to give you a bit of a view on that. So despite the pandemic, despite everything, despite all the adversities, we have emerged with potentially the strongest fiscal position we have ever had in our history. Right? So as it has happened through this period, we have actually grown. And not only have we grown, we've been able to drive a lot of efficiencies that has really strengthened our financial position to arguably the strongest point. As a result of that, we are undertaking a tremendous expansion plan because on the back of a strong financial position. So we have started undertaking our expansion of teams across all of our geographies. So you might see some new faces on here as well today. There's Bill, there's Chris, who you will meet later in this session. So forth. So we've got a number of new introductions already, and we continue to expand our teams in each of the regions on the back of a sound performance that we have had as a business. We are also continuing our territorial expansion. One of the markets that we already entered and have successfully moved into, and which we believe we're going to be consolidating and growing in the near future, is Saudi Arabia. And over and above Saudi Arabia, we are also expanding this year into the US and Canada, or the North Americas, as well as the Asia Pacific. So while our strategy remains to consolidate and grow our existing markets, we're not stopping. We are continuing with our vision, which we set out when we formed the company, that we needed to be a global enterprise. We're well on that particular path now with a fairly well thought out strategy. We have successfully introduced Onxpedeon Cloud. We've already signed up a number of customers. We've been able to test our platform. We've made sure that everything's all set, all guns blazing to take it on a full-scale rollout. And as part of our territorial expansion strategy, the Onxpedeon Cloud platform is going to be central to that. And we hope that a lot of our existing customers will also find value in moving on to the Onxpedeon Cloud platform. Finally, what I'd like to say is, and this is really important, because we invest and we continue to invest 40% of our overall development spend in research and development. So when I talked about earlier about the new applications that are coming in, the roadmap, etc., we continue to spend 40% of all development spend towards building a more comprehensive and a more elaborate Xpedeon offering. And we trust that a lot of the spend that we're doing adds value to our customers and in their businesses and drives performance for them. So that's a bit about our business. I've covered some of the broad areas for you. I've talked about the strategy that we are adopting, and we've got some great lineup of speakers, panelists today. I really look forward to these interactions. It's great that we've got a few of our customers here today who are going to talk about their experiences since the last Infinity event. And I really look forward to having that conversation and hearing what they have to say. So thank you for your time today. I'll sign off for the moment. I'm very much on the webinar. I'll be closely hearing what everyone has to say, and hopefully have a few takeaways from this webinar. So that's it for me for the moment. And thank you again for your time.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Janak. That was great. It's all good to know. It was very exciting and very informative as well.